Hey guys, welcome back to Hearthstone Fun Deck. So, after the recent release of Mean Streets of Gadgetzan, I've gone and created a few new decks, but it's kind of hard to decide on what I would class as a fun deck in this, because they've kind of given the three main gimmicky set lines of buff your hand, Jade golems, and the one of each in the deck, like the Reno style. So it's for the first week, I'm going to sort of stick along those guidelines, but in case they come out competitive, I apologize. I'm doing this mainly just because I find these really fun. Like, in these decks, you'll probably see a few differences than what you probably expect to see on the ladder usually. So this deck is one I've been playing with quite a bit. It seems to actually do pretty well when I think about it. And it is the Thief Golem Rattle with quite a lot of stealth in there as well, so obviously you can tell you just steal things. There's a bunch of Jade Golem stuff and there's death rattles. For the Jade Golems to work, you kind of need a lot of Jade Golem cards, so luckily most of them are death rattle and stealth as well, so it's good for me. If you would like to skip straight to the games as usual, I'll put a time skip in the description, but right now I'm just going to go through the deck. So Backstab, great combo card, and is in there just because, well, if you think about Counterfeit Coin, it's basically just that, but has a much better effect, and I like it that way anyway. Journey Below, again, great trigger, but also works with Enzoth. Swashbuckler for some Thief, and again, great combo card. Blood Mage, because we've got a few spells in here. I was thinking about putting in, where are we? That would have just been easier. Fan of Knives, just to combo with that, and probably give a little bit of draw as well. And maybe take the Blubber Baron out. Eviscerate is kind of staple. Jade Shuriken is in there because of the Jade Golem thing. Same with Jade Swarmer, but this is kind of the card I base the deck around because it has every single effect, which is very nice. Undercity, some more Thief. Blubber Baron, I mean, I have a few Battlecry cards, but if this doesn't work out, I'll probably switch it for a Fan of Knives. Shaku the Collector. Now, I wasn't too keen on this card when I reviewed it, but so far it's been pretty fun. I've had one game where I got 4 cards off of this. It's pretty crazy, and it does combo with one of the stealth cards I put in the deck. SI7, again, kind of staple. Unearthed is in there because it works really nicely with Jade Swarmer and the other Death Rattle cards. More Jade, more Shadow, and this is the one I'm on about. If you play it straight after Shaku, it's really good. Great stat lines as well. Ethereal Peddler, it's kind of in there because there's a few other ways you can get cards in this deck, such as Lotus Agents, cards from other classes, like Lotus Agents, and then I put Lotus Assassin in. I'm not too sure about this card. I might switch it out for another Lotus Agents, but I'll decide after a few games. Sylvanas, obviously amazing death rattle, and one late game card with Enzoth the Corruptor to bring back pretty much everything. So then, without any further ado, let's get into the games.
Valera versus Uther.
Free to play.
I will fight with honor.
Watch your back.
I wonder. This is actually hard pick, because I could stick with Unearthed the Raptor for Blood Mage, but in fact I think this hand's fine. Not sure there's much I need to switch out from it.
Nothing scares me, except mice.
That's annoying. I might actually have to coin something out for that. I'm just going to stick to this, and that is pretty crazy. Especially seeing as I don't really have any late game.
They happen, you know.
I would have made that trade anyway, so I'm happy with that, but damn, this curve is pretty insane actually. I could throw out Blood Mage, but sticking to this is fine. Give all the minions in your hand +1/+1. That's a pretty strong card. Especially when something like that comes out. Okay, I can play this.
Here we go.
I was going to keep one for combos, but I drew the other one, so I think I'm good. But Tyrion, though? Wow. The only problem I have against this deck is it's kind of more of a rushdown thing. Oh, damn. I don't really know how to deal with this. I do have a way to kill it, but it means that Shaku dies, unfortunately.
We hunger for vengeance.
But it's still best to get rid of it. Not be too greedy. I can still get value with the Shadow Sensei and Unearth the Raptor off of this. And competitive sprint. It's a nice card to get. Oh wow, okay, that confused me slightly. I didn't realise it was buffed.
Learn the shadow lesson.
I think this is fine.
More souls.
Not too sure that he will trade, but I like how it shows you what cards have been buffed in his hand.
The light protects me.
Oh damn. Okay, I'm quite screwed. Yeah, I'm not really sure there's much of a way out of this, unfortunately. I'm gonna save the coin for Tyrion. I think I just have to give everything to that.
More souls. From shadows.
And I'll do this. It gives me more of a board presence after Tyrion. If I survive, that is. Oh wow.
Well played.
That's one deck this deck doesn't do very well against. Rushdown. We'll try again.
Valera versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Watch your back.
Interesting. I might keep this in my opening hand. It's kind of a dead card for a while, unfortunately, though. I probably will end up switching it out for Fan of Knives in the end. Like the Legion card back. And we kind of need to hope for something good off of the Swashbuckler. A more early game.
Happy Feast of Winter.
That's early game enough for me.
Happy Feast of Winter Vale.
And it's Battlecry. It's probably the best card I could have got. That is one place where this deck doesn't do too well, is the early game. So up against a rushdown deck, it's kind of difficult to deal with.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Elemental Destruction. Interesting. There is a few uses for that. So Blubber Baron's kind of the average cost for a 3-drop. I don't actually have any... Oh, that's a Battlecry, I guess. Unfortunately, I can't really trigger it, though. And this seems to be Freeze Mage, so probably trying to deal the damage before they deal it to me.
Learn the shadow lessons.
I could have waited for the Lotus, but that's really slow. And now Blubber's a lot better to play as well. I can play Blubber Jade. Hopefully onto something. Oh wow. I guess just play Lotus then. I mean, I definitely have good turns. It's interesting because it's more likely to survive, but it isn't stealthed, so... Or maybe I keep that until I get my second one of these. Oh, there's another thief card in my hand, so I think this is fine.
None.
Shadow Sensei. It still makes me laugh early in an expansion when people hover over cars to see what it is.
For vengeance.
It's fine with me. Not so fine, but I probably would have just used this anyway.
Here we go.
Regains stealth when it kills it, but I think 5 damage to the face is more
You want to buy a
needed right now. And picking up some of the Jade golem boosts as well would be nice. The one problem with Jade golem decks is
I have no time for
that for them to really work, you kind of need a lot. Do I really have to do this? I'm trying to think if there's a way that I could actually steal that off of him. Is there?
So many options.
I don't think so.
buy one.
Interesting.
No witnesses.
Need something unusual?
Finally, a second
Here we go.
I forgot that that would be reduced. Bit odd. So it's Reno Mage, I'm guessing. I mean, they ran
No.
a few odd cards.
Not lonely anymore.
Form of dragon.
That's kind of funny when it doesn't trigger. The Blubber Baron. I think playing Sylvanas and probably just going face is actually not that bad of a play here. I could wait till next turn and Sylvanas unearthed. Although I could just clear stuff. I don't really know. I think this is best if I'm trying to push damage.
Your turn to
Here we go.
And I mean, it's close. I have an elemental destruction if I fall behind. Waiting might have been a bit better then.
cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
Ah, nice.
Succumb to
Here we go.
And I'm not going to flood the board because this is probably something they want to Flame Strike. But it might not be Flame Strike worthy on its own.
At last, a worthy
Kazarkus. He's probably looking for something to heal himself. This might be my downfall, actually.
What to do? What to do?
Hard choices, huh?
You want it? I got it.
This card is probably going to be pretty decently statted soon. I just kind of want to draw a deathrattle card before I try and play it. No, let's just have a look what we get here.
Balance in all things.
Devolve. I don't have spell damage, otherwise Starfall wouldn't be too bad. Shadowcast is more for the long game, so I think this might be a little bit better. And probably shadowcasting a Lotus Agents. Starfall, though. Starfall clears the board, which actually might be the best here.
Here we go.
And I'll grab a card. I doubt any enemies are going to be frozen anytime soon unless I get another card from the opponent.
Dragon.
Wait. Okay.
Well played.
Forward.
Strike.
I guess that was easy enough. Not. That was actually pretty tricky. But the deck's fun. And that's what I like in this game.
Valera versus Gul'dan.
Warlock.
Your soul shall be mine.
Watch your back.
The only problem I have with this expansion is if you go up against a class, you kind of know what to expect. I just realised this is actually kind of a push of Control Rogue, what I'm doing right now. This could actually work as Control Rogue. I mean, it's kind of funny that I made the deck without even thinking about that.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
But it's quite likely. I don't really remember if I played the first map in the first game on this video or not. I mean, I was actually just going to play about with it a bit. Because I have played it before, but I just mean on video. This is most likely to be Reno Lock. I haven't actually seen any Zoolocks so far. But that's probably just because people are still messing about with the new mechanics.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
I just realised how similar these two are. In pose and in card as well. I keep saying to myself that I want to make a full gold deck. But then the expansion comes out before I get the chance to fill the deck up, so I think maybe remaking my battle cry, it wasn't a battle cry, was it? Remaking my evolved dragon shaman and just getting everything gold there. Because I already have gold dragon drawing Deathwing Sun, that one. I forget his name, but yeah, that one.
You are not the boss.
I got pretty lucky with cards this expansion actually.
Why do you call?
Ouch. Why do you call? That's going to be nice next turn.
Buy one.
And it makes it even better because I do actually have Ethereal Peddler ready to discount everything. So I could Blood Mage Jade.
Put this apple on your head.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
I'll probably be... killing off this. Oh, actually, this is even better. Nice. Now I'm actually pushing on the board and I can weapon next turn to get rid of the Void Walker. I'll probably weapon and Shaku. Because this is a Zulok, to my surprise. A Zulok that's trading as well, which is interesting. I don't have a 1-drop, unfortunately, so I can't get the Jade Shuriken value if I want to use my weapon as well. I'll probably... I don't think using the weapon is that important, actually. I think this is fine, because it pushes more Jade Shurikens. I mean, Jade Golems, even. And then I can Ethereal Peddler next turn when I have 3 enemy class cards in hand. Ooh, probably not the one he wanted to discard. I was going to say oops, but... when you miss the card. Hopefully, here I get the... buff the card. It's close, but not quite. I'll see what I get. Oh, the same. It's pretty funny.
Here we go.
I'll play that just for draw. And then next turn I can Ethereal Peddler and discount pretty much everything. Blast Crystal Potion. That's actually pretty strong. I mean, if he plays a big minion. Ouch. Yeah, even better. Wilfred Fizzlebang, wow.
Need something unusual.
At least is evenly statted now. Oh, and now I get it.
Here we go.
And now I actually have a really strong looking hand. I have a lot of answers, which is nice. And I don't really need too much mana. I don't think I'm drawing anything with my hero power unless I steal his. Probably play this and then buff it next turn. This might be a little bit better. To play first, just in case.
None see the lotus.
I'll take that.
And I'll weapon up. It's pretty likely against a Zulok for him to regain stealth. There we go.
Get it out! Get it out!
Perfect target for a Blast Crystal Potion. It's an interesting card actually because it's not so good early game, but as soon as you get to 10 mana it just really doesn't matter. I don't even have to use one now, I can just kill it with this.
You love my new recipe.
Oh wow. That's not the best for him. I think I'm just going to use one of these. I'll use this to fill the board. Probably had lethal there, but I don't mind playing it more of a fun route here. Actually see the Wilfred Fizzlebang entry animation if he doesn't concede.
My shield for Argon.
Here we go. I won't say well played because that usually means
The absolute power of Wilfred Fizzlebang.
Incredible.
I'm just gonna say well played because I don't want to come across as a dick.
Well played.
Almost played the wrong card though. That was fun. I do actually really like this deck because there is 3 ways you can take it. Like that last game didn't use any Jade golems at all. So if you really wanted to, I guess you could just completely remove Jade golems from the deck. I feel like it adds a bit more of pressure to the enemy though, and the Blubber Baron isn't too bad either, as you saw in the last game. I mean, I don't actually remember if I played it or not, but it did get buffed up to 5/5, which is nice. A 3-mana 5/5. It's a decent card actually, because it's never gonna really be at better statted than its cost on the curve, like on turn 3. Unless you play a 1-drop and then 2 other 1-drops that all have battle cries. You know, this might actually be pretty good in the 1-drop paladin deck. And I was thinking about making something like that in this custom thing. Yeah, here. But the problem is I don't actually have the cards I need. And anyway, I just realised I'm completely going off topic of what the video is, so I apologise for that. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to share, like and subscribe. The deck list will be in the description as always, and on the videos. I probably don't need to put it in the description anymore, seeing as I'm overlaying it on the video, but I will speak to you all next time.
Hit the lights.